Cathie, you're still maintaining your confidence across crypto more broadly. Are you still confident in that $1 million target for Bitcoin?
For Bitcoin, yes, actually, the more uncertainty and volatility there is in the global economies, the more our confidence increases in Bitcoin. And one of the reasons is we've just been through an inflationary scare. We think it was very much supply chain driven, and Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. We also believe now that the bigger risk is deflation, not inflation. And why would Bitcoin do well in that circumstance? It would do well because it's an antidote to counterparty risk in the traditional financial system. On the Bitcoin blockchain, everything is transparent. It may be pseudonymous, but we can see all the transactions, all of the activity, and therefore we have a much better understanding of how little counterparty risk there is in the blockchain world.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But of course, you have to do your own research. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto flat. As I'm doing this video, we are moving up slightly. And since the SEC has come down on Binance and Coinbase, guys, we know volatility is going to be coming in the market. Now we have the SEC enforcement surge 183% in 6 months after the FTX collapse. And guys, we know volume has definitely left cryptos. I go over volume every single video. And we know by the SEC attacking these stable coins is shrinking liquidity. And we have centralized exchange trading volume fell to a 4-year low, even before Binance and Coinbase lawsuits. Now we have Robinhood joins Coinbase in saying it tried to come in and register like the SEC wanted. And guys, when you look at Robinhood or Fidelity, they're actually registered to hold securities. So that makes no sense whatsoever. With Coinbase, it's a little different because they're not registered to hold securities. But companies like Robinhood or Fidelity, or if they're already on the stock market and they're allowed to hold securities, it should be no difference with crypto. Now we have the Soros Fund Management CEO says crypto is ripe for trade fiat takeover. Crypto is here to stay. And guys, we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. We know how smart contracts, blockchain is going to change this whole industry. Everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And then also we know that Paxos already has the real-time settlement ready to come. And we know the NASDAQ has been leading when it comes to tokenizing stocks. You know I've done plenty of videos on it. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates. We see the front end is being lowered. The back end is raising. And we see the dollar pulling back, but still strong. But, guys, we have the NASDAQ has been on a tear, and the NASDAQ separated itself from cryptos. And we already know how they're going to bring down these tech stocks. The drums are beating. And guys, we have volume in cryptos right now. Volume is pulling back. We have Tether. We have USDC. Now we have the former CFTC head, Heath Tarbert, joined Circle as Chief Legal Officer. And guys, we know how the NWO moves around their chess pieces. Now we have Curve Finance now lets you use wrap stake Ethereum to borrow its stablecoin. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed repo at $2.1 trillion, and we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet, so therefore they can destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And guys, we have Jerome in the house next week. And guys, don't forget to watch the video I did last night. Remember, Jerome Powell and Janet Yellen have to put back close to $1 trillion back in these funds. So that means the Treasury has to borrow, and we know rates are not low. But remember, the NWO caused the problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. Remember, we're in a fragmented world. They have to break it up in order to bring in the digital transformation. Now we have the EU to use blockchain for educational and professional credential verification. And guys, we know this is nothing but another step to social credit. And remember, blockchain gives the NWO the all-seeing eye. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, don't forget about Grayscale, sending about $22.8 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Consensys Metamask Institutional integrates with crypto custody firm Fireblocks. And guys, we know when we see Consensys, we should definitely see JP Morgan. Now we have Engine forks Polkadot's per-chain Efinity to new mainnet. Now we have the SEC Chair Gary Gensler offered to serve as an advisor to Binance in 2019. And remember, guys, this is all a movie. Don't fall for the distractions. Now we have Binance.US halts trades for dozens of pairs. And guys, as Binance is being attacked, remember this is illegal activity. So most likely Binance US is going to be sold to one of the bigger exchanges, and we know Binance is not going anywhere. It's over in the emerging markets. But Binance.US is going to end up in somebody's hand that's going to make it even larger. Maybe even Coinbase. But somebody's definitely going to benefit. Guys, all we have to do is sit back and let this movie play out. Now we have Binance's CZ summoned to U.S. court, says he doesn't have to be there. And again, guys, this is all part of a movie. And we have Brian Armstrong says he's not going to shut down the staking just yet. And guys, while we have these distractions going on, Coinbase, Binance, what's happening? We know the NWO is building. We have TelAviv Stock Exchange completes proof of concept to tokenize fiat and bonds. So guys, we know all about the fourth industrial revolution. We know the sheep are going to pay attention to the mainstream media and miss out as normal. We know everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain because it gives the NWO even more power. That's the reason why they want to make the masses indecisive about investing in crypto. Now, you do have to make sure that you invested into utility tokens, and that's where your research comes in. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But guys, I tell you to get in the lab, because over these next 2 years, technology is going to move so fast, you're going to wonder what happened. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids' books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.